Hey gorgeous, welcome back to Chic Resilience, where we keep it real, soft, and a little bit spiritual. This is your space for those late night thoughts, big girl decisions, and quiet moments of becoming. So grab your tea, take a deep breath, and let's talk like we're on a phone, because you're not alone in this. If you feel unsure, overwhelmed, or like you're low-key falling apart, let me tell you something that you may not even realize. You are growing, and sometimes growth looks like chaos. It feels like confusion, it feels like nothing's working, no one gets it, and then you're questioning everything. But I want to help you see what's actually happened underneath it all. Because sometimes the mess is the exact sign that you are evolving into the woman that you're meant to become. Let me take you in for a little secret. Growth really feels like glowing. There's this lie you've been fed that growth looks like glow-ups and success and good energy all the time, but real growth is uncomfortable. It looks like cutting off people you never thought you would distance yourself from. It feels like outgrowing places, habits, and identities that used to feel safe. It's that weird space in between where you're no longer who you used to be, but not yet who you're becoming. It's awkward, it's quiet. Sometimes it feels like nothing's happening, but what's actually happening is everything. One of the biggest signs you're growing, even if you don't feel like it, is that the spaces you used to feel comfortable in now feel off. Maybe the conversations feel draining. Maybe the goals you once had don't excite you anymore. Maybe the people you hang with just don't get you like they used to. And that can feel lonely. But that's what growth often looks like. A silent pulling away from the familiar. And that's not a breakdown. That's alignment. Another sign, you're starting to question things. Not in a negative way, but in a why am I doing this kind of way. You're asking, is this friendship still serving me? Is this path making me proud? Is this version of me aligned with the woman I am becoming? If you're asking deeper questions, that's not a sign of being lost. That's a sign of waking up. Lost and aligned can feel really similar, but trust me, honey, one keeps you stuck and the other sets you free. You might feel like you don't recognize yourself lately. Like the things you used to love don't hit the same. Your vibe, your values, even your style is changing. And it feels weird. That's because the old version of you is shedding. You're not broken. You're evolving. Think about it. The caterpillar probably thinks it's dying inside the cocoon. But what's actually happened is transformation. Maybe you started saying no more often. Maybe you pull back from people who don't feel safe. Maybe you're choosing rest instead of overworking to prove your worth. That is huge growth. The old you needed external validation, but the new you, she's starting to trust her own voice. Protecting your peace, even when people don't understand, is one of the clearest signs you're stepping into your power. I know it doesn't always feel good. You're tired, you're doing the inner work, you're healing while still holding everything else together, but I want you to take a second and realize how far you've come. You don't give yourself enough credit. You're doing things your past self prayed for. This in-between space, this confusion, is the bridge between your old life and your next level. And you're walking it, even if it feels slow. So my gorgeous babes, if it feels messy right now, don't panic. Don't shut down. Take a deep breath and remind yourself you're not broken, you're growing. You're becoming a woman you say you wanted to be, and becoming her takes time. It takes discomfort and it takes courage. But you're doing it right now, even in the quiet. So please don't give up on yourself just because it doesn't feel like progress. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's invisible, but it's always real. And one day soon, you'll look back and realize this was the moment everything started to shift. If this spoke to your beautiful soul, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell me where you are in your becoming journey. And if you need another reminder, there's more waiting for you in this playlist. You got this. I'm rooting for you always. See ya later.